Good morning, students. Today we will move on to the last part of this particular chapter, that is plastics. Now, plastics are nothing but synthetic polymers. Synthetic means they are man-made. Polymer means they are made up of many units. So, these are man-made and they as well as they are made up of many units. Now, plastics are of two types. One is thermoplastic, the other one is thermosetting plastics. Now let's try to understand the difference between them. It can be molded into various shapes. On heating they change their shape, on cooling they become hard, on heating they become soft. Now these thermoplastics can be molded again and again on heating. On heating they become soft, whereas once it cools down, it becomes hard. Again, if you heat it, again it melts and again it can be molded into a shape. Yes, and once again it becomes hard and takes a particular shape. Thermosetting plastics. These plastics can be molded only once. They retain their shape and size even at very high temperature. So, these plastics cannot be molded again and again. These can be molded only once. This is a major difference between thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. Now, source of synthetic polymers or plastic is petroleum. Petroleum is a crude oil. When I say crude oil, it is nothing but it is not refined or it is not purified. So, petroleum has to be purified. It is a mixture of number of carbon compounds which are separated by fractional distillation of petroleum. So, we need various components that are present in the petroleum. So, how are the various components separated? By means of fractional distillation. Benzene, ethene, propene, etc. are used to make synthetic polymers like plastic. And these are obtained after fractional distillation. So, over here, benzene, ethene and propene, these are the product of petroleum. Okay, these are obtained after fractional distillation. Fractional distillation is a technique to obtain various components. Properties of plastics. It's a poor conductor of electricity and heat. That's why we see the cooking pan or the handles of the cooking pan are made up of plastic, as well as copper wires are insulated using plastics. As well as plastic wool is used in refrigerators to insulate them from outside heat. So plastic acts as an insulator. So it does not allow the heat to be transmitted. Apart from that, it is lightweight, so that it can be carried easily. Durability, it lasts for a very long duration of time. It has got a high tensile strength. It is corrosion resistance. It means it is not affected by the air or the moisture present in the air. So rusting is not seen over here. Chemical resistance. It means they are chemically inert. They do not react. Uses of plastics. Based on its durability, easy maintenance and ability to be molded into different shapes, plastic has occupied an integral part in our life. So let's look into the uses of plastics. Thermoplastics, these can be molded again and again. PVC, it is used as a building material. Enclosures or covering for electronic items, then shoe soles as well as pipes. Teflon, this is scratch proof and corrosion resistance. It means rusting does not occur over here. It provides protective covering to materials, and non-sticking frying pan has got a coating of Teflon. Teflon coating on car protects the paint of the car. Polyethylene, it is used in the manufacture of supermarket bags, plastic bottles, packaging material for milk and other liquids, for making pipes to transport water. Polystyrene, it is used in thermocol disposal utensils. You get disposable plates, and that is made up of polystyrene, food containers, covers for CDs and cassettes to insulate refrigerator walls. These are the uses of your thermoplastics. Next, moving on to thermosetting. Bakelite, it is used for the manufacture of plugs, sockets, switches and other electrical fittings. Melamine for unbreakable kitchenware. Coating on the uniforms of firemen. These makes the uniforms fire resistant. Why the uniforms of the firemen are resistant to fire? It's because of melamine. Plastics, a threat to the environment. Now usually it is seen that plastics are thrown. Cattle search or hunt for food and they may swallow that plastic along with food. Burning of plastics causes pollution. It results in the formation of carbon monoxide. Clogging of drains or blockage of drains causing sewage water to overflow. It blocks soil pores, so water percolation cannot happen over here. Now waste that has been generated can be segregated into different bins. For biodegradable waste, we have green colored bins, whereas for non-biodegradable waste, we have blue colored bins. Now this is to do with the plastics, and we are done with this particular chapter. Hopefully you have understood this chapter. Thank you.